And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. That is hung. Hang on just a second here. Okay, we'll use this for the time being until we can get cameras fixed. An odd situation that does happen from time to time. All right, as we begin this morning, we have a lot of power outages, road closings and whatnot throughout the area. We're going to go through all of this as quickly as we can for you. We don't suggest travel this morning if you don't have to, because it is all happening now, one after the other as we begin this morning. Trees, electricity is going down as we speak. Now, let's start here with what we have. Let me pull this up and show you where we are of what we've got. Now, as we ask, you can add your comments of any trees and things that you know of. What we know now, there's an accident, I-59 northbound at mile marker 137, a car versus a tree. It come down the road, did not see it, struck the power lines. They're doing their best to get this cleared up. And again, that's I-59 northbound coming into Meridian around Enterprise, mile marker 137. There is a tree across the road on Highway 45 near Avery Denison as you're coming into Marion. There's also Newton Conahatta Road. There's a tree on it. We're getting word Highway 496, about 1 mile east of Russellville at Mount Gilead Road. There's a tree on that. Shiloh-Vimville at Long Creek Road. We're getting trees across Highway 45 just past the Evangel Temple if you're going toward Clarkdale. If you're coming out of the Meridian area, go up 22nd Avenue up the hill toward the Evangel Temple, you're going to run into a tree there also. Tree down blocking Collinsville Martin Road at Hand and Gibson Roads. And if you have a report, please post it in the comments there so we can share this. We're getting this, and some of these may be cleared up by now as we have tons and tons of volunteer fire departments rolling this morning. Power is out where I'm at right now. All of that is out. We have huge power outages. Let's go here and let's just look statewide, and then we will work our way across and show you locally what we have going on. All right, as we pull up the state now, we're up to 63,000 people without power in the state of Mississippi. As we look at this, we'll see that Kemper County, only about 229 out without power right now. Lauderdale jumps to 3,800 people as you go into Newton County, almost 1,300. Clark County has right at 1,000 people. As we get into Jasper County, about 2,200. We'll round that number. As we get to Smith County, 3,100. And as you go even further south, 3,500 there in Covington counties. So it's a bunch there without power, and this is increasing moments. Every few moments it is occurring. So we'll get that. All right, let's look here what we've got when it comes to EMEPA. Let's pull this up where you can see this screen. Here we go on this. Let me back this out where you can see this. A total of about 5,700 people. Some major places without power right now. Let's zoom in on this and take a closer look at what we've got. As we get into the Tumsuba, Alamuchi area, about 500 there. As we get into the Chunky area, if you look at that, that's a bunch of people out in Chunky, about 1,500 people. We get into the Enterprise area, it's going to be about 800. Zero, a large portion there, about 800 without power. As we get to East Equipment, about 700. And this is just scattered from Vossburg all the way down through here. NAS Meridian, roughly 630 people without power there. As we get into Kemper County, we've got outages there north of DeKalb as well as we look at all of this. It's a heap there. Now, let's see. We just got word. Let me look at this. Kemper County Courthouse. We'll open at 10 o'clock this morning. Kemper County schools and Kemper Academy are closed, and EMCC is closed. We got those. Making sure it wasn't anything new that we didn't have other than the Kemper County courthouse there. But look at that. It's that power outage that we got on EMEPA. Now let's flip and take a look at what's going on at Mississippi Power. The last check, let me refresh that, was 3,800 people. They are now, 3,815. We have a huge portion in Montrose, Lewin, if you're watching from that area there, Mississippi Power. Let's get into the Meridian area and look here downtown of what we have. Marion, pretty good number there. We have about 162 people. This is going to be right there at Dale Drive where Benchmark is in that area there without power. We move over to State Boulevard area. It looks like we have somewhere around 137 there without power. This stretch down here on 22nd Avenue Heights, we have about roughly 200 people without power that they're trying to get that restored to. As you glance around here, and it's just scattered these small ones all around here, 1 and 2 people here. Now, as I spoke with EMEPA just a few moments ago, they have a lot of people that are out this morning that are scanning, crews are looking to figure out what they can do to get power back on, assessing it. Damage assessment team, that's the word I was looking for. They're working hard at that. All right, let me have this on. I don't think I'd turn the comments up where I can see it here. All right, good morning, Patricia. Good to see you there. Cindy, part of Cuba, Alabama without power. We're getting words on there. Kemper to Showboat County line, no power. As we go back and look at a few more of these. Good morning, Chet. No power in Bailey. A lot of those with that Little Rock without power. Zero Road has no power. Let's see here. Good morning from East Tennessee, Diane. Good morning to you. Joining us there. Lake Edens. No power. Bob, you always tickle me when you describe how there is no power. Power is out in Kemper County. We're getting Zero Fisher Road, no power in that area also. Let's see here as we glance up here to get some more comments. Newton County, some areas there. No power in Tomb Suba, we're getting told. Go back down here to the bottom, see what new comments we've gotten coming in. Winston County. Angela, how are you doing this morning? Let's see here. Is there power on Highway 39? Depends on what portion of Highway 39 you're referring to. Burridge Road, no power. Let's see. It's a bunch of this. Now, let's talk about some of what's going on, why you shouldn't travel. Let's just go down here and start here, and let me show you this to begin with. This is going to be, if you know where the country store is, this is just up from there, where you would turn to go on Windsor Road and on down the hill as you would make your way to Allen Swamp Road. This is lying in the road. Emergency crews are on the scene. The road is blocked and shut down now. I do believe earlier a car found that in the dark. It ran off in the bushes. They're okay, but still an accident. And this is why you don't want to travel this morning. And the more we deal with this, the more roads we're having with these problems. And it can't be helped. They're snapping. We don't want you hurt by any means. So be careful with that as we try to get all of this repaired and fixed this morning. Now, let's go back up and take a look what else we've got going on here. We already have one tree on our home. I hadn't gotten pictures from this. This is off of, and we're going to have more of this, and this is why we always suggest never stay in a home that has a tree hovering over it. This is just off of Highway 19 in the 4600 block of Highway 19. This is a mobile home. The gentleman is okay. It had come through his living room, if I am not mistaken. Fire department officials are there helping him now, trying to, he wasn't hurt. I think he was waiting on the fire department to get there to get him out. But all is good. That could have turned out a whole lot different, as we all know it could be. So that's what we're watching very carefully there with this. We do expect more of this. It's one call after another happening right now. Let's look at why this is happening. Let me show you what wind speeds, gusts are right now. As we pull this up right now, just through Meridian, as we look at this, 47-mile-an-hour gusts are rolling through Meridian. Look at this. This is causing tree limbs to sway and break as we come across. Let's just get a little bit closer here. Newton, we got about 45-mile-an-hour gust, 40 in Decatur. Union is running at 39. We've got Collinsville there at 49. We look at York, Alabama at 41. Livingston, Alabama at 43. Demopolis, you've got those 45. 40 at Butler. Downtown Quitman, Harold is holding on at 46-mile-an-hour gust. Now, as we back out here, let's just go a little north of here up to Philadelphia at 40-mile-an-hour gust. Out at Pearl River, they're at 38. Carthage, y'all are checking in at 40. Walnut Grove, Lena, 45-mile-an-hour gust. And again, these are gusts. Let's just change this to actual wind speeds as we look at this. Meridian, 21 mile an hour sustained winds right now. Collinsville at 20, Union at 16, Philadelphia has about 17, Decatur 16, and downtown Newton we're looking at about 17, about the same 17 to 18 across that Bama state line. That's sustained winds, and again we've got these wind gusts that are blowing up to roughly about 40 to 45 mile an hour gust. Could be a little bit more. Now we've got rain coming. It has not made its way here yet. The hour of 7 o'clock is going to be thick rain throughout Newton, Lauderdale, these areas, and even some into Clark County in a little bit. Now, what can I tell you? We have been blessed. There's just no other way to word this of what has gone on over the last 24 hours. This thing did not expand. It stayed straight and narrow as it went through Mississippi. Let's look at where she is now. Let me pull this up here where you can see this as we go to radar this morning. The eye of this thing is making its way toward Jackson. It's just now entered the state of Mississippi. And as you'll see here, look at all this rain that we've got around the Morton area. Ridgeland, Jackson, those areas there. And we are going to get some rain here in Lauderdale County here in the next little bit. Let's see. Let me go back over here. I was trying to find something I had set up earlier. I may not be able to find it. It's such a, you ever know when you don't put something back the way you had it? Let's see here. Let me glance here. Yeah, somewhere right around a little after 7, we're going to start getting rain coming in from the Hickory, Decatur area into Lauderdale County. It will increase by 7:30. It's flooding across Lauderdale County going north of Newton into Neshoba counties. By 8 o'clock, it'll start making its way out of Lauderdale County, but still covering tons and tons of rain into Neshoba County, into Kemper County, into Leake County, these areas north of here. That's going to be the worst. We'll still have some winds through about 10 o'clock as we watch all of this. It's going to be a lot with this. So this is not over by any stretch of the imagination when it comes to wind and what's going on this morning. We're going to have lots more with this. And again, we'd love to hear your comments and know where you've got mentions there of windy in Columbus, Mississippi this morning. Lights are Newton, Sweetwater community there. Power is out. If I'm getting some questions about the roads in Marion. I hadn't gotten a lot of reports about Marion. If anybody has seen it, have you heard anything?
A
couple trees down.
So be careful. The whole road's not closed. But
grab that microphone over there where they can hear you there. So
on 45 there at Dale Drive, they've got one spot that's got a tree across half of it.
Okay, so part of Dale Drive is blocked right now. Okay, so that's the Marion area. It's just numerous places in Odie.
Yeah, it's everywhere. The roads are not in good shape at all.
Now, I know we're going to go over school closings in just a moment. There's a lot of people going, well, school shouldn't. Yes, it should, because of what we're doing. We got Enterprise starting an hour late. We got several locations doing that. We'll go down the complete list here in just a little bit of who's closed, who's not opening today. We haven't gotten a lot of businesses. If you've got a business that has not been added to the list, please let us know. Basically, at this point, we've got schools and colleges and things of that nature that are closing today. Again, after this blows out, the afternoon should be fine. But we've got rain, wind up till about 11 o'clock is what we're looking at today. We'll go over more of this as the weather continues, and I may have to adjust because I probably got busy and did not fix today's devotion. But we're going to play that, and I'll fix it on the fly here to get the right one on.
Somebody once said, opinions are like armpits. Everybody has them.
Before I came to Collinsville, I was a student minister at my home church, but I was also a high school math teacher. Well, a part of being a teacher is seeing what kids come in on time and what kids come in late. And as we hear it in school, tardy. If a student had 4 tardies in a semester, the rule was that they'd be written up and have to go see the principal. I had a student who was a great kid, but he had a penchant for being late to first period. Well, he was sitting on 3 tardies, and he knew if he got one more, that would mean a write-up, and sure enough, one day he came sliding in late. And to top it off, he had Popeyes, because we had a Popeyes that served breakfast there. He knew by the look on my face what had to happen, but then he said something that changed the situation. Mr. Nelson, I got you a chicken biscuit though. I won't belabor you with any more of the story other than to say that he got one more chance and I got a chicken biscuit. While it is a funny and harmless story, there's some truth in there. Sometimes when someone is guilty, they'll revert to different means to get out of it. And for us, there's a temptation for us to show partiality to them, perhaps at the expense of someone else. Proverbs 18:5 reads, "It is not good to show partiality to the guilty, denying an innocent person justice." We must be fair and just in how we approach each situation. Certainly, grace is what we're about as believers. There's time to show grace and mercy. We also, though, are about truth. We need to stand up for it and stand firm in it. So when faced with the choice between two parties, always go with the one that are standing in truth. Never let outside factors and influences sway you to the side of the guilty, no matter the cost. And as we do this, we can be sure that the Lord will honor it. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. And welcome back as we move along this morning, as we've got a lot going on. We just got in pictures just a moment ago. As we mentioned, there's a home that's been damaged with a tree. Let's go. This is a mobile home just off of Highway 19. I apologize about the camera. We'll get that fixed before the next show begins at 7. We've got a tree across the home. Let me show you here what we're getting here. This is just centered the beginning, the middle of this trailer in the living room area. And here's another view of that tree back there. This could have been a lot worse. This is just off of Highway 19. No injuries at this point. We're thankful for that, but that's what's going on Highway 19. Let's go over what we know. And I just got in a new one. Where a tree was across the road, I just had a constable get in touch with me and let me know here. We've got a tree across Russell Tompton between Rainbow Lake and Charlie Dunn Road. This would be in the Marion, Mississippi area. If you're going out past where Industrial Park is, Charlie Dunn Road after it goes to Tulane is right there on the left. We got a tree across that road up in there, so y'all be careful off of that. We don't want any injuries with that. Now let's go here and talk about what we have when it comes to closings today. Again, we just got word that Kemper County, the offices dealing with the courthouse, will have a delayed opening of about 10 o'clock. Here's what we have so far. Add your business inboxes. Let us know if there's anything different. What we have, Enterprise School, 1 hour delay this morning. Lamar School will have a delayed start. The middle school, 10 o'clock. High school, elementary begins at 10:15. Kemper County schools are closed. Meridian Public Schools, Lauderdale County, Newton, Neshoba, Neshoba School District, Quitman School District is closed. Nanawaya is closed. Louisville School District is closed. Silva Bay Academy is closed today. Kemper Academy, Pentecostal Christian Academy is closed. Russell Christian Academy is closed. Philadelphia Public Schools are closed today. St. Patrick Catholic School closed. Rankin County schools are closed. East Central Community College is a virtual day. MCC is closed. EMCC and Scuba, all of their campuses in the Golden Triangle area also closed. Potter's Wheel and Pre-K is closed. Northcrest Preschool is closed. Barbara Henson Daycare, Daddy's Hands Daycare is closed. Poplar Springs United Methodist Day School closed. Dreams Come True Children Center closed. City of Meridian offices delayed until 9:30 this morning. They'll assess this and change this if they feel the need later this morning, they said. The Growing Tree is closed today. The Wesley House is closed. The Lauderdale County Courthouse is closed except for essential personnel. You should report to work, and the budget vote will proceed this morning at 9 a.m. regardless. Dalewood Property Owners Association's office is closed today as well, so if you were planning on going by Dalewood, getting a sticker, whatever it is, you'll have to kind of wait until they open back up tomorrow. Again, that's the closing that we have so far. We'd love to hear from you if we don't have yours, so we can pass that on. Okay, well, we just got word a tree down right after Briarwood. This would be Briarwood Road off of Highway 39, as we'll do that. Let's see. Power outages, yeah, that's climbing there as we get more and more. Power pole across Pine, we've got that in there at Windsor Road. Let's see, Highway 4, power out 495 by Fellowship Church. A bunch of power is out. Y'all be careful today. Let's look at what we've got this morning from the National Weather Service as we often do our weather. Let's look at what we have and what we know. This is what we're getting so far, the wind threat this morning. Now, this will be through 10 a.m. in our area. From now to 10 a.m., the wind is just getting worse and worse at this point. This is the biggest part. It's finally arriving. All of this that's been going on south of here has arrived in town. As we look at this, the threat, 4 to 6 inches of rain. And we're going to focus more as we watch this. We've got a big storm coming through here, but it's going to be this area here north, Newton County into Neshoba, Philadelphia. As we look at Kemper and these areas here around Leak are going to get flooded here in the next little bit, within the next hour, hour and a half. Be prepared for that. We hadn't gotten as it's been great to have a little rain. We don't need too much at one time, and that could happen there. This is the temperature over the next few days, and as we look at the outlook for today, here's what we got. 79 is going to be the high, 100% chance of rain. All of this should be ending by lunch, was the last report. Now, may change. We'll check back with the National Weather Service a little bit. By tomorrow, rain decreases to a 30% chance with a high of 83. Saturday, 86 or 20% chance of rain. Carbon copy on Sunday. As we look at Monday, about 85, 88 Tuesday, and 89 on Wednesday. None of that's bad, and the weather will work out as we look all the way through September the 26th. Highs will not get out of the 80s. It'll get close right at that 89-degree mark there, but no big chances of rain. Our biggest chance will come there around the 24th. High of 86 that day with a 20% chance of showers. That's not bad, is it? No, we won't argue over that. As we look at our best fishing times today, if you want to wait a little while, I say it's a major time this morning beginning around 8 to 10. That's going to be very windy to fish in. You might want to wait till late this afternoon to try that. Southwest wind of 30 to 40 miles an hour, becoming 20 to 30 in the afternoon with wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour. And we're seeing that right now with these gusts, 47, 48. Tough out there. Would not be good for fishing, backlashing, and a whole lot more. Could turn the boat over, so don't do that. Be careful that we've got other things brewing. Look at this. We'll watch these storms. There's an 80% chance of another one beginning there off the coast of Africa. Several things happening with that we'll be looking at. Again, they're not top of mind awareness this morning as we have our current Francine invading the state of Mississippi. We don't like it, do we? We're going to give a complete update. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back right at 7. We're going to go live in about 5 minutes. We're going to reboot our cameras and get all that ready, and we'll be back up rolling beginning at 7 o'clock. Join us, won't you? If you've got a road closure, let us know. Inbox us as we move along this morning and get this taken care of. Let's see here. Lights out in Briarwood. Let me see what else we got here before we take this quick break. Take a break. Oh, it would be. Power out in North Hills. We've got several of these. Blue Mo Junction power is out. City of Meridian Animal Shelter will be delayed opening until 9:30 this morning, as we're just seeing that. Rose Hill, Jeannie telling us power is out there. Kathy watching us there on YouTube. And again, we'll be back live on YouTube in just a moment. It always depends. It's always a clearer picture if you watch on YouTube rather than Facebook, depending upon where you want to watch us. We're in both areas there that you can watch us. Why not? Power is out. It's U-Day. We have not gotten any word on the University of West Alabama. We'll check on that in a moment and see if we can find out anything on University of West Alabama there in Livingston. Let's see, glancing over the roads. No power on Highway 45 North. Tommy there just north of Marion. Ace Hardware, Livingston, Alabama. Good morning, James. Glad to have you in with us today. Linwood community there in Union, they're without power. Thank you, Annie, for telling us that, passing that along. Valsburg. No lights and vision. School is going to close. Equipment School District, that is closed. Yeah, that is correct there. So we're going to take a quick break, fix our camera, and we'll be right back to begin the new hour at 7 o'clock. We'll be live in just about 3 minutes. So we'll take a short break and be right back as Odie will be with us this morning. We'll join you in just a moment.